China's rising military might, a 2025 overview. China's military is growing rapidly, becoming a global focus in 2025. The People's Liberation Army, PLA, is modernizing with new technology. China aims to protect its interests and project power beyond its shores. This development spans nuclear weapons to cyber warfare. Understanding these changes is crucial for global stability. Many countries are closely watching China's moves. General Secretary Xi Jinping is pivotal in this push, setting specific timelines. The PLA is not just expanding, it's becoming smarter and more capable. This involves new warfare strategies and military hardware. The PLA learns from global conflicts, adapting its strategies. A major driver is China's desire to reunify with Taiwan, seen as a breakaway province. Beijing hasn't ruled out force to achieve this goal. This focus shapes much of China's military planning and weapon development. The PLA practices complex operations including amphibious invasions. They prepare to prevent other countries from aiding Taiwan. This concerns the United States and its allies. China's military in 2025 is undergoing rapid change with significant implications. The PLA is developing capabilities that could challenge the current balance of power. It invests heavily in areas like space and cyberspace. This essay will explore these developments in detail. We will examine China's nuclear arsenal and conventional weapons. We will also discuss its strategies for new kinds of warfare. The goal is to provide a clear picture of China's military power today. The Dragon's Teeth expanding nuclear capabilities. China's nuclear arsenal is a key part of its military strategy. In recent years, this arsenal has grown significantly. The U.S. Department of Defense reported in December 2024 that China had over 600 operational nuclear warheads. This rapid increase shows China's commitment to strengthening its nuclear deterrent. China wants to ensure it can respond to any nuclear threat. This expansion is making other nuclear powers pay close attention. China is not just increasing the number of warheads, it is also developing new delivery methods. This includes operational ballistic missile submarines and dual-capable bombers. China has intermediate-range ballistic missiles that can carry nuclear or conventional warheads. This variety makes China's nuclear force more flexible and harder to counter. A core concept in China's nuclear strategy is strategic deterrence. China aims to deter the United States from intervening in a regional conflict, especially over Taiwan. This threat involves a mix of capabilities, including nuclear weapons, advanced conventional weapons, space assets, cyber tools, and information warfare. The goal is to make the risks of intervention too high for the U.S. to accept. China has tested an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, and a fractional orbital bombardment system with a hypersonic glide vehicle. Hypersonic weapons are very fast and difficult to intercept. These advancements signal China's intent to have a credible and survivable nuclear second strike capability. This means it can retaliate even if attacked first. China's nuclear strategy is designed to ensure it can respond to any threat. This expansion and diversification make China's nuclear force a significant factor in global security. Understanding these developments is crucial for assessing the future of international relations. A modern force PLA reorganization and upgrades. The People's Liberation Army is undergoing a major transformation. This is not just about new weapons, it's about organization and training. General Secretary Xi Jinping is leading these reforms. Key forces like the PLA Aerospace Force and Cyberspace Force are now under the Central Military Commission. This change highlights the importance of new warfare domains to China. To support modernization, China is improving military education with new academies. Soldiers and officers need new skills to use advanced technologies and operate in joint environments. Artificial intelligence, AI, is another focus for PLA modernization. The military is incorporating AI into operations, like using an AI-assisted decision-making system in naval exercises. The PLA is learning from global conflicts, like the war in Ukraine, and developing its own drone and unmanned capabilities. Recent tests include the Zhutian Super High Altitude, long-range aerial drone. These systems can be used for surveillance, reconnaissance, and combat. They offer new ways to project power and gather intelligence. This focus on unmanned systems is a key part of the PLA's future. The PLA's modernization efforts are comprehensive, aiming to build a truly modern military. These changes are designed to enhance China's military capabilities and global influence. Sharpening the spear. Advanced conventional weapons. China has made huge investments in its advanced conventional strike capabilities. These weapons are designed to give the PLA an edge in any potential conflict. A key part of this is a large inventory of precision weapons. These weapons can hit targets accurately from long distances. This includes anti-ship ballistic missiles, ASBMs, often called carrier killers. China also has air-launched long-range missiles. These advanced conventional weapons are central to China's concept of system destruction warfare. This strategy aims to cripple an adversary's ability to fight by destroying critical military systems. The development of hypersonic weapons is particularly important. Hypersonic glide vehicles travel at more than 5 times the speed of sound and can maneuver in flight. This technology gives China a powerful tool for striking distant targets with high precision and speed. Beyond missiles, China is modernizing other conventional forces. The PLA Navy plan is now the largest in the world by number of ships. The PLA Air Force, PLAF, is flying advanced stealth fighters like the J-20. These conventional upgrades provide China with formidable options for projecting power and defending its interests. This comprehensive modernization effort signals China's military ambitions. Understanding these advancements is crucial for assessing China's future military capabilities. Section 5. The Invisible Battlefield: China's Cyber Warfare Prowess. China views cyberspace as a critical domain for modern warfare. It has invested heavily in developing its cyber warfare capabilities. The PLA Cyberspace Force and the Ministry of State Security conduct cyber intrusions targeting global information networks. These intrusions aim to steal intellectual property and sensitive data, and gain access to networks for economic and military advantage. A particularly worrying development is the pre-positioning of Chinese cyber actors targeting U.S. critical infrastructure. This includes financial systems, telecommunications networks, transportation systems, and electricity grids. Such attacks could cause widespread disruption and chaos, severely hampering the U.S. ability to respond to a crisis. The PLA's focus on cyber warfare is part of its broader strategy. It sees cyber operations as an asymmetric tool to counter a technologically superior adversary. By disrupting an enemy's information systems, China could level the playing field. This is especially relevant in the context of a potential conflict over Taiwan. Cyber attacks could be used to sow confusion, disrupt communications, and degrade military capabilities. China's cyber activities are not limited to offensive operations. It is also focused on defending its own networks. The PLA is working to enhance its cyber defenses and develop secure communication systems. This dual focus on offense and defense highlights the importance China places on controlling the information domain. In the 21st century, warfare is increasingly about information. China is determined to be a major player in this invisible, yet critically important, battlefield. This ongoing effort shapes its military doctrine and investments. Understanding China's cyber warfare capabilities is crucial for assessing its overall military strategy. The PLA's cyber warfare prowess represents a significant challenge to global security. This focus on cyber operations is a key part of China's military modernization. The implications of these capabilities are far-reaching and demand careful attention. Section 6. Controlling the high ground ambitions in space warfare. Space is another domain where China is rapidly expanding its military capabilities. China's space activities have clear strategic goals, including eroding U.S. space superiority. The United States relies heavily on space-based assets for military operations. China aims to challenge this dominance and use its own space systems to deter or counter intervention in a regional conflict. The PLA is investing heavily in space systems to enhance its C5 ISRT capabilities. C5 ISRT stands for Command, Control, Communications, Computers, Cyber, Intelligence, Surveillance, Reconnaissance, and Targeting. China continues to launch various types of satellites, enhancing its ISR capabilities. It is also fielding advanced communications satellites and improving its space-based positioning, navigation, and timing systems. Alongside developing its own space assets, China is building a vast array of counter-space capabilities. These include direct descent anti-satellite weapons, co-orbital satellites, ground-based jammers, and directed energy weapons. The primary targets for these counter-space weapons would likely be U.S. GPS satellites and commercial satellites. By threatening these systems, China could significantly disrupt U.S. military operations and cause widespread economic damage. This focus on space warfare shows China's determination to compete in all domains. It sees control of the high ground of space as essential for future conflicts, and for its status as a global power. This ambition drives its significant investments in both space and counterspace technologies. Understanding China's space warfare capabilities is crucial for assessing its overall military strategy. The PLA's space ambitions represent a significant challenge to global security. This focus on space operations is a key part of China's military modernization. The implications of these capabilities are far-reaching and demand careful attention. China's space warfare prowess represents a significant challenge to global security. This focus on space operations is a key part of China's military modernization. The implications of these capabilities are far-reaching and demand careful attention. Understanding these developments is crucial for assessing the future of international relations. Section 7. The Taiwan Question, Military Pressure and Scenarios. Taiwan remains the most significant flashpoint in China's military planning. Xi Jinping has given the PLA a deadline to be prepared for military action against Taiwan by 2027. China views Taiwan as an inseparable part of its territory and is committed to reunification, by force if necessary. The PLA regularly conducts military exercises near Taiwan, serving as a show of force and practical training. Recent exercises like an amphibious landing in Fujian highlight this pressure. These exercises simulate key aspects of a potential invasion. In May 2025, a PLA Navy flotilla was spotted transiting the Miyako Strait, showing its growing naval presence. China is developing strategies to counter potential U.S. intervention in a Taiwan conflict. One such strategy is fait accompli, involving military exercises that could quickly turn into a surprise invasion. The goal would be to seize Taiwan rapidly, before the United States can respond. This strategy relies on speed, deception, and overwhelming force. Another strategy is host nation coercion, pressuring U.S. allies in the region. Countries like South Korea, Japan, the Philippines, and Australia host U.S. forces. China might try to coerce these nations into denying U.S. forces basing rights during a conflict. This could be done through diplomatic pressure, economic leverage, or military threats. If successful, this would limit the U.S. ability to support Taiwan. These strategies, combined with its growing military capabilities, show China's comprehensive approach to the Taiwan issue. Understanding these developments is crucial for assessing the future of international relations. The PLA's focus on Taiwan represents a significant challenge to global security. This focus on Taiwan is a key part of China's military modernization. The implications of these capabilities are far-reaching and demand careful attention. Understanding these developments is crucial for assessing the future of international relations. The PLA's focus on Taiwan represents a significant challenge to global security. Section 8. Projecting Power, Regional Exercises and Global Influence. China's military activities extend beyond Taiwan. The PLA conducts joint exercises with other countries. These exercises help China project power and build partnerships. The Golden Dragon exercise with Cambodia began on May 14, 2025. It focused on counter-terrorism and humanitarian aid. This was the first use of the PRC-funded Ream naval base. The base expansion gives China a greater foothold in Southeast Asia. The exercise showcased advanced Chinese military hardware. Such exercises help the PLA operate in different environments. These drills enhance the PLA's capabilities and interoperability. They also serve as a diplomatic tool, strengthening China's influence. China is asserting its presence in disputed maritime areas. In May 2025, the PRC installed a new offshore platform in a disputed area. The PRC has built 18 such structures in this contested area. Japan sees these actions as attempts to change the status quo. These activities contribute to China's expanding influence and global reach. Understanding these developments is crucial for international relations. Section 9. Conclusion. The new global balance and future implications. China's rapid military modernization in 2025 presents a profound shift in the global balance of power. The sheer scale and speed of its advancements are compelling international attention and concern. The expansion of its nuclear arsenal and hypersonic missiles alters the strategic deterrence landscape. This is not merely about numbers, it is about a qualitative leap in capabilities. China is signaling its ambition to be recognized as a premier military power. This transformation challenges long-standing military hegemonies. The comprehensive nature of PLA's development is striking, from reorganizing its command structure to prioritizing